James Carter and Michael Evans had known each other for barely an hour when they faced a situation that would forever change their careers as police officers in San Francisco. It was a typical event of injustice, but this story had a different ending, one that offered hope and a lesson in integrity. But hey, before we dive into the story, do yourself a favor and pause the video right now. Go hit that like button, and let's see if we can make this video reach 1,000 likes. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to your favorite story channel. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest and weirdest stories. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming your way. Now sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed as we take you on an unforgettable ride. Don't forget to engage with us in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Without further ado, let's dive right in. James Carter, a 35-year-old police sergeant, came from a long line of policemen. His arrogance, fueled by his family legacy, made him a feared and disliked figure in the precinct. Despite his mother's efforts to raise him well, James idolized the men in his family and adopted their superiority complex. His mother warned him that this attitude would eventually lead to trouble, but James dismissed her concerns. James's arrogance had earned him quick promotions, but it also made him a despicable being to those who worked with him. He often looked down on his colleagues, believing himself superior simply because of his lineage. This attitude created a hostile work environment, but no one dared to challenge him due to the power and influence his family wielded within the police force. James's mother, who had separated from his father due to similar reasons, despaired at seeing her son follow the same path. She constantly warned him that his attitude would lead to personal and professional isolation. But James's pride blinded him to her wisdom. On the other hand, Michael Evans was a fresh graduate from the police academy, full of enthusiasm and dedication to his new role. Unlike James, Michael was driven by a genuine desire to serve and protect the community. He was a good person and committed to his job, qualities that would soon be put to the test. When he was assigned to patrol with James, he was excited but unaware of what lay ahead. One summer morning, as they patrolled the city, James noticed a young black girl, barely 5 years old, riding her bicycle. He stopped the car to watch her, which confused Michael. James's intent became clear when he approached the girl and began interrogating her harshly. Michael, sensing something was wrong, tried to intervene but was met with James's arrogance. As James barked at the girl to reveal her name and address, Michael's discomfort grew. He realized that James was targeting the girl solely because of the color of her skin. Driven by an impulse to do what was right, Michael got out of the car to stop James and free the terrified child from the unjust interrogation. Despite Michael's pleas, James continued to shout at the girl, causing her to abandon her bike and run towards her house in tears. James saw the girl's flight as proof of wrongdoing and chased her, handcuffing her just outside her home. The girl's sobs echoed through the street, drawing the attention of her father, who ran out to see what was happening. This was no ordinary man. He was Robert Johnson, the new district police deputy, who was starting his assignment the next day. Seeing his daughter handcuffed and crying, Johnson's anger boiled over. The imposing figure of Johnson, with his authoritative presence, immediately changed the dynamics of the situation. He demanded an explanation from the officers, and when James tried to fabricate a story, Michael couldn't stay silent any longer. He stepped forward and revealed the truth about James's racist behavior. Johnson, furious and disappointed, decided to address the matter formally at the police station. Back at the station, Johnson commended Michael for his integrity and commitment to justice. He emphasized that honesty and ethics should always guide their actions, even if it meant contradicting a superior. The next day, Johnson called James into his office and informed him of his dismissal. The confidence James had walked in with vanished as he realized the gravity of his actions. With numerous records of corruption and racism against him, James Carter's career as a police officer was over. Despite his pleas for reconsideration, Johnson was firm in his decision. He made it clear that racism and prejudice had no place in their precinct. James's downfall was a stark reminder of the consequences of arrogance and injustice. Michael Evans, on the other hand, received a wave of congratulations from his colleagues. His bravery and integrity were celebrated, and he became a symbol of the values the police force should uphold. Deputy Johnson praised Michael for standing up for what was right and reminded everyone that their duty to justice and ethics was paramount. In the end, James had underestimated Michael, thinking him weak, but the rookie proved to be braver than anyone expected. Arrogance and prejudice had kept James at the top of his game for a long time. But ultimately, his mother's warnings came true. His pride and disdain for others led to his downfall. Michael's courage and dedication set a new standard for the precinct, showing that true strength lies in integrity and justice. In the days that followed, the story of Michael Evans's stand against corruption and racism spread throughout the San Francisco Police Department and beyond. His actions became a beacon of hope and a reminder that change is possible, even in institutions where injustice has long been entrenched. Michael was invited to speak at police academies and community events, where he shared his story and encouraged others to stand up for what is right. Michael's impact extended beyond the police force. He became involved in community outreach programs, working to build trust between law enforcement and the communities they served. He believed that the police should protect and serve everyone equally, regardless of their background or the color of their skin. His efforts helped to heal some of the deep-seated wounds caused by years of mistrust and discrimination. Meanwhile, James Carter's story served as a cautionary tale. His dismissal sent a clear message that no one is above the law and that abuses of power would not be tolerated. The department took steps to implement new training programs focused on ethical conduct and community relations. The aim was to ensure that all officers understood the importance of their role in promoting justice and equality. As for Deputy Robert Johnson, he continued to lead the precinct with integrity and determination. He made it his mission to root out any remaining traces of corruption and to build a team of officers who shared his vision of a fair and just police force. Under his leadership, the precinct saw significant improvements in its relationship with the community and in its overall effectiveness. In the end, the events that took place that fateful summer morning served as a turning point for the San Francisco Police Department. They sparked a wave of positive change that transformed not only the lives of the officers involved, but also the community they served. Michael Evans's bravery and commitment to justice showed that even one person's actions can make a significant difference, and his story continues to inspire others to this day.